Hello, everyone. Um, Today I'm going to be doing a long overdue VOD review of my third place um, in the Solo Cash Cup on August the 1st, where I got my first earnings. I did not record this, and I've been putting this back for a while just because the competitive season just recently ended. So I wanted to focus on that before releasing this video. Um, and yeah, so I think I'm just gonna be doing like a couple of my good games because I don't want this to take like 3 hours. So I'm just gonna be doing like the end games of like probably like the 4 or 5 best games that I think are worth voting. And there are no more solo cash cups this season, but I think that these, like what I'm going to be showing, will be relevant in Chapter 2, Season 8 as well. Because the Season 6 and Season 7 solos meta wasn't all that different. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into, I believe this is Game 2. Game 1 was pretty uneventful. It was just low elo. Everyone was pretty bad. So yeah, I'm just trying to get this drop. I don't know why this is being so annoying. I was just playing away from him, kinda. He first tries my wall, so this was a super scary fight. I double box, and then I just go for plays on him, and then I know I have my boxes underneath that I can retreat back to. I have a lot of area, so that helped win the fight. And also, this kid isn't really that great. Right here, this was shambles. I thought I was gonna die. I had kind of an unlucky bounce with the cow. I almost let it zone. Don't do what I did. Don't go into zone with your cow. This refresh was huge for me. I needed siphon, so I was looking for a kill. And that got me only siphon mats with the chug cannon. So this game was pretty straightforward for me. I was kind of just like on a mid layer-ish. So here I looked at my mats, I realized that I had less than 10 builds. So I went backside, looked for a refresh, got it. That sign was weird. I'm pretty much just breaking through and looking for holes that I can walk through where there aren't people, because I know that there's 6 alive. So it won't be too congested. So I find something, I box, I see this kid running like a chicken. Headless chicken. He was hard to hit, but I got him, yeah. And at this point, it's kind of just, I'm just trying to get as many points as possible out of this game. I know that I'm not going to get second off of mid-ground, so I need to go and either claim low or claim height. And I figured that the height guy would be pretty established, so I decided to jump on Nugs on low ground instead. And then this, not too much I could have done there. He had like 100 on height. I had to fight off spawn. Like pretty much every game I fought off spawn. Which is really frustrating. In fact, ever since Slurpee got nerfed, like, it's been really annoying to fight off spawn because all the kids that went Slurpee, like, go Slurpee IO now. So it's just kind of annoying. Now I'm getting even more conned. So like 2 or 3 people per game, so definitely gonna be finding a new spot next season. Unless Slurpee gets buffed again. I just played patiently because I knew I wasn't going to get third partied. I just took my time. So I was just playing angles because this kid was playing like a rat, so I don't really know where to go. 50. And just easy. And then moving surge here. 8 needed to die, but I had gotten this kill off spawn, so I was good for that. And here I'm just looking for stuff because I have I have good mats at this point, but they could be better. But I didn't need to overcommit for anything because I had more than 10 builds. So I was just chilling. And then I had downtime here, so I just popped a medkit because might as well. Still 237 above, don't really have to worry about surge. I look because I have nothing else to do. And then zone pulls, I mark edge. I mark edge of pretty much every moving zone besides like final moving. I think that's really important. It just gives you a sense of like where you're headed. This guy, I managed to slide the stair in and get the wall because he was like super unaware because he had just boxed up. So like, that's a really good way of getting refreshes, is just looking, like rotating early and then looking like at people who are just recently boxed up so their builds are fresh. And like, it's even better if you can see them like popping a mini or something through their builds so you can just smack on their wall. It's a free fight, or even exploit in like some other players like to do. I don't really like to do that though, I just kind of stick walls. I'm not a big 50-50 guy. So here I pop medkit again with downtime. I have really good mats here. My heals are still really strong. So I'm just staying ahead here. I'm just focusing on staying ahead and playing my mats. Not really focusing on too much else. I don't really need like a refresh at this point because like 2-2-2 is really good mats at this point in the game. So I figured I could just play my mats and get a really good placement. Though I was kind of looking for stuff just for like siphon and maybe a mat refresh, but I didn't really need one, just so I could have maybe looked at height if I'd gotten a lot more mats, but because then I would have probably won the game instead of getting second. So I was looking for stuff. I saw my shotgun out on that guy's wall. This was kind of weird. I staggered for a second here just to see if I could get this kill. I did not think this kid would be 100-100. This Otterly guy, I didn't think he'd be 100-100 because he was back zone and had just finished the fight. So that was kind of annoying, but I still killed him. And then after I got the chug, like, I figured I'd get a chug earlier from like a refresh, but I didn't. I missed a shot on that guy, so I just run. Thankfully he missed a couple shots too. And then here, as I said in the game before, you can't really get like top 2 playing mid ground, so you have to claim full low or height. So I drop, I claim low, and then I just let these guys fight on height and just kind of play for top 2. So I get in on him just to clear low. I get the other chug, and at this point there's not really much I could do because I had no charges in my chug, and he was, yeah, he just ran back into zone, which was a good play by him. But I was doing really well at that point. 3 seconds in a row with like decent kills, so I was like either second or third. Okay, so here I chose Parasite again, because I don't think I could find a cow, or I don't know why I chose Parasite. Probably just because I couldn't find a cow. So I'm kind of just jumping around here, and then let's go to where I die. This was so frustrating because I could have literally won the tournament if I didn't die 5th here. It was like partially my fault, but it was kind of dumb. So I'm just chilling. I have still really good mats because of that one refresh I got, and I'm kind of like looking up for height because I have like decent mats. So like if that guy dropped, and then this was so annoying. So I was staggering to play for like a kill on someone after like this guy hit me. So I was looking down at this yo salty guy. So I dropped to try and like kill him. And then there's a guy right underneath him, like trying to do the same thing as me. Like edit him down and play for a refresh. So I edit down on him, and then he gets edited down by another guy. And then I fall through the floor and then get ramped off by the flimsy guy. And then I get hit by the flimsy guy for some reason. And then I'm trapped in a 50-50 under this ramp with this yo salty kid. And he just hits me once it's there. This game was huge. Because this game, like, after this, it was basically free cash. Because I was going into my last game, like, with like 15-20 minutes to spare. So it was like a hard W key game in my final game. So that was basically guaranteed cash from that point on. So this game was huge. I got the kill there for search. I was just looking for air tags. Let's see. I don't know if I should leak this, but I don't really care because there's no more solos events this season. Hopefully it's not Launchpad meta again next season. But, like, you can get basically a free recyclable pad on first moving if you play height on half. So you'll notice, like, in solo cash clips, like, I'm pretty sure I did this in some of my other games, but I just skipped to Endgame. But I'll show it here. Like, I like to, like, go up as soon as first moving pulls and, like, try and get, like, a high ground position. Or, like, play ulti height if I can, going into first moving, just because it's so much easier to recycle a pad that way. So here I go up, there's like some other guys doing it with me. You don't need to be like the only one on height, you just need to be like really like high up, like higher up than most of the lobby. But you don't want to hold it. I just sit here temporarily, just so I can scout for pads. I missed the pad. Take some fall damage, but it doesn't really matter. I'm 65 above here, which is, and if you die like 30th, that's like 0 points with this format, unfortunately. So don't stay on backside for too long. You'll just get suffocated. And then here I was on the zipline. It was kind of sketchy for a second, so I wanted to get out of here. I was kind of just looking for a kill, and then I found this guy just really unaware. So I was just free impact. And so I got it. I didn't like need it, but I mean I saw him and he was really just focused on something else, and he didn't have his side covered, so I mean it was just a free pump. And so I got some mats off that. And then here I noticed that it pulls, so I mark edge and then I claim like frontside low, basically, like a couple layers above it. And then I elevate a little because like I don't really like playing low too early, because you can get just jumped on by kids that are shambles, and it's just not good. So I get hit here. My parasite takes some damage. I pop a big, and then I go out around left. And then here I have like 19 builds, so that's kind of scuffed. So I'm looking for a kill. I get a chug cannon. That was huge. Like, most of the people you kill at this point in the game are probably gonna have a chug cannon, because there's like 5 chug cannons, I think, in rotation at all times. And so, like, nobody's gonna, like, leave a chug there, you know? So, if you kill someone, you're in the top 10, there's, like, a really good chance that they'll have a chug cannon. So, getting, like, a kill at this point in the game, in this meta, is really, really good. So, like, if you're top 10, like, get in a box. Because, especially if you see them and they have chug, and they're chugging, get in their box, like, exploit in or something. Because if you have chug, that's, like, that's huge. Such a win condition. And then here, I claim low, because, like I said, you can't get top 2 if you don't claim low or high. And then here, this was scuffed. I just panicked. I was kind of nervous, to be honest. I was a little, like, I was shaking at my desk. So, I didn't really know what to get. I wouldn't have won that anyways, but I had the choice to, like, play it out until there were, like, 5 minutes left and then key, and then get into a new game and potentially win the tournament. But to be honest, like, I was kind of just trying to get my first earnings and secure it, so I didn't really want to take any risks like that. So I just didn't do that. I just played the game out. It was pretty free. I knew I would cash if I played it out, so I just played it out. So I was just, this was sketchy. I was, like, okay with dying here, because, like, I could have just queued again. But I probably would have gotten, like, a really stacked game. But if I had done well in that stacked game, then I would have won, but at the same time, it still would have been really stacked, so. I just wanted to play safe and just get some money. So those are some free kills. Those kids were just trying to key to get out of this game. Yeah, okay, so I pad. I box because I thought I was about to get landed on. And then I hear a pad, and I'm like, alright, let's just cycle it. I'm not really good at hitting pads. But it worked. I saw that height was, like, kind of free-ish, and I also noticed that it pulled up a mountain, so, like, usually if it's flat ground, like, I'll prioritize, like, low ground, which is why I got all those seconds. But here, since it was a mountain zone, I didn't really want to be on that layer. So it pulled up again, which is, like, typically what happens on mountain zones. Like, zone kind of favors pulling up hills. If you VOD a lot, like, you'll notice you can, like, kind of predict zones. Like, zones like hills. And this is what I was talking about. Like, a lot of kids needed, like, a really big game to cash, so people were psychoing high. And also, people were probably thinking, like, the same thing I was. Just about how it's a mountain zone, and you can't really play anything but hide in a mountain zone. So I was just chilling up here. Probably again, very nervous. But I mean, it was pretty simple, so I didn't really need too much mechanical skill to do well this game. I was kind of just not playing dumb, and I do well. And this was weird, because if those kids made it on the hill, then it might have been wraps for me. In hindsight, I probably should have been, like, getting up here earlier and forcing my way up. So I'm up here. I don't know how. I'm not sure how I did not get that kill. I think that kid was standing still, and my crosshair was on him. And then this is where I choked this win. Like, I had no mats left. I missed that. hit a 107, but he's 100, 100. And that's the gold spaz and stuff. But I don't really care. Because I knew I still did well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Leaked some strats for you guys to use next season, if it's still pad meta, or which it probably will be, to be honest. I don't see them removing pads. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff, learned from my mistakes and my successes, and yeah, sorry it took so long. I will see you guys soon. Maybe I'll do this again if it does well. Who knows? I don't know. Like if you liked it. Bye.